Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today, we're going to go visit our friends over at Bow and Arrow Brewing Company in Albuquerque, New Mexico and have the Arrows and Roses. Stick around.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. We do that every time, all the time. Once again, here we are to do it again. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I'm Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
It's called Arrows and Roses from Bow and Arrow Brewing Company. It is a double dry hopped hazy IPA.
Nice. Bow and Arrow, we've had a couple, right?
We did one, Scenic West.
What about, do we not have like a Warped Wing or something? Or is that a different brewery?
That's in Dayton. That's a brewery in Dayton.
Yeah, Warped Wing is a Dayton brewery.
I'm thinking there's some wing or something, but never mind.
Look at that to the top. Aromatique.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
We're going to take a moment, have another sippies.
You take a moment.
Arrows and Roses, hazy, double dry hopped hazy IPA, 7.3%. It's actually collaboration beer between Bow and Arrow Brewing Company and Roses by the Stairs. It's a brewery out of Phoenix, Arizona. I got hair in my mouth, I think.
More cat hair?
I don't know. Something.
Where are you keeping these beers?
My beer fridge sits, it's on the floor.
Right next to the cat box?
Oh, Lord, no, I wouldn't do that. But it's got a glass door on the front. And this one dumb cat, we have two. This one dumb cat likes to just paw the glass. I don't know if it feels good on stupid cat beans. So, but you open the door and I'm sure fur, if you got cats, you got fur, and fur just gets sick of cats. Sick of I just don't want another living being in my house.
I can sympathize with that. Did we got fish on Friday, and the fish made it about 18 hours, and fish are no more.
What? Like goldfish? Beta?
Yeah, like little fish, not betas, but just little blowfish.
You didn't.
Yeah, they didn't make it. Do you think the cat just wants some beer? I mean,
it's a ginger cat like George, and it just won't shut up, and it just does stupid things.
Sorry to derail.
So anyway, back to Arrows and Roses, double dry hop IPA collaboration between Bow and Arrow Brewing Company out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Roses by the Stairs out of Phoenix, Arizona. So this is made with local Arizona grown barley and wheat. And actually the can says New Mexico. This says Arizona grown, but this says New Mexico grown and malted Schwebach Estancia Valley Pilsner malt. I'm sure in the U.S. we call it Schwebach, but I guess German it's Schwebach, maybe like that. And locally sourced orange blossom honey on the can. Lots of hops. So the can's got it all. Idaho 7 Dynaboost, Luminosa, Galaxies, Citra Cryo, and Strata. Yeah, so I was looking on the, I'm guessing that's an Untapped. Got it wrong on that, but the can's got it.
Yeah, this is a New Mexico beer.
Yeah. It is. So we've done Bow and Arrow Brewing Company. It's a microbrewery in Albuquerque, founded in 2016. Two co-founders. One of them left her position with a social impact investing firm in 2013 to join craft beer industry. She's originally from North Dakota, and she is indigenous. Then the other founder has an MD. She's an MD. She's a doctor in Albuquerque, and so the brewery is the first Native woman-owned brewery in the U.S. And they have 2 tap rooms. Roses by the Stairs out of Phoenix, Arizona's micro, founded in 2022. It's a small independent craft brewery that I think it was like May of 22 it opened. But they actually started working on the brewery 2 years earlier during the pandemic, but couldn't get it going. So they had that time to really work on it. Thought this was interesting. I was like, it's a curious name for a brewery. So I was like thinking maybe it's got something to do with Phoenix. Ben, Jay, y'all, Roses by the Stairs. Does that ring a bell?
I think it's a reference to a song.
You're on the right track.
Was that a Grateful Dead song?
No. It's a much more current than the Grateful Dead. It is a lyric in a song. So think early 2000s. Yeah.
Blink 182.
Yeah. All the small things.
Yeah.
So the lyric goes, "She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares."
Yeah.
The founder is a fan of the group, evidently, and when he was thinking of what to name the brewery, the song came on. He was listening to him, and this song came up. So, Roses by the Stairs.
Okay.
That's actually a fun, interesting brewery name.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like to find little gems like this.
And when you're at the brewery, that's the only song they play. They just put it on repeat.
repeat.
Yeah. I had the video on in the corner too. So.
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of cool. Showing the collab there.
Yeah,
I like
that's a cool logo.
Yeah, the logo for the Roses by the Stairs. Pretty cool. Good for them. Has anybody had this before?
No, I actually held off and I haven't had this beer.
You saved yourself for us.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Actually, I only think I had 3 of them.
Wow. You decided to share them with us. How noble of you, sir.
I share a lot of things with you. I mean,
Hey. One of them keeps coming back every now and then, Jay. Kind of lied to me that time.
All right. With that, Andy, why don't you go first?
Anyway, I like this beer. It's really good. Aromatic. I'm going to soft and pillowy. It is very gentle on your palate. And all those hops are really opening it up. The mildest of bitterness, but man, it's double dry hop, so it's already gets a big plus in my category. In my rating system. It is very carbonated. I was going to say there's a little carbonation zest right at the end. I don't get so much, maybe a mild, sweet, like honey taste, but I can't get much honey. But maybe the orange blossom part of the honey kind of gives it, you can get more of a citrus out of it, and that probably from Citra Cryo hops and all. I'm giving it an 8. It's great beer. Very high quality.
All right, I will jump in there. This is not one that is my favorite, so I will not be giving it an 8. It is a little the bitter. It's not overly bitter. It's not the most bitter beer I've ever had, but I don't know. There's just I don't know if it's all the hops. The flavor itself is just it's not to my liking. On the nose, it's to me it's somewhat earthy, and you just get that bitter in there too. So I'm not a big fan of this one. It's okay. I'd drink it again, but it's not for me. Being not the IPA guy, this one is one that I'm okay checking it off the list and moving on personally. For that reason, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Again, it's okay for me. Jake.
Yeah. So a couple of things to note. Probably the age of the beer a little bit. We didn't talk about that. This is one of the older ones we've had in inventory, so it's probably it doesn't. I don't know if it has a born on date there, Andy.
September 4th, 24.
Yeah. So I mean, we're talking, a good 6 months, close to it. That said, I think it's held together nicely for that amount of time. The honey might have absorbed back in or some of that between now and then. Who knows? But I get what you're saying, Ben, about the earthiness. There are certain IPAs to me that they have this strange, I'll call it a strange bitterness in a lot of ways. It's almost on when you drink it after the initial sip, you get that more of a orange peel, grapefruit peel type bitterness, and that's somewhat of I get here is some sort of citrus peel, and I get what you're saying, Andy, about the citra hops probably contribute a lot to this, and there's a lot going on with as many hops as they put into this. Normally, a double dry hopped, we have that cut the bitterness out, but double dry hopping something that has, what do we say, Andy, 5, 6, 7 hops in here? I mean,
Well,
it's a
Untapped said one
lot.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So most of the time when we have those really good double dry hop beers or IPAs, they're only using 1, 2, maybe 3 hops. This one, it definitely is loaded. So I think it's a really good beer. I'm torn a little bit. So I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5, just because of the age. It probably, if we had this fresher on draft, I think we'd all think differently of it. But that's kind of where I'm gonna sit, is with that 7.5.
Yeah, I think that's some valid points. I think it has. I would agree with you. I think it's held together just fine for the age. So I think all in all, it's again, it's not a bad beer. I'm not giving it
No,
a
no,
score that's a bad score. It's just not the
yeah,
IPA guy. It's not necessarily my cup of tea.
I get it.
It's my glass of beer. That is going to be a 7.3 for the Arrows and Roses from Bow and Arrow. Definitely a beer that if you've had, let us know what you think about it. We have enjoyed it here tonight. Enjoyed having a beer with you guys as always. And appreciate everybody out there watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell if you've not done so. Leave us a comment down below. We would love to hear from you. We got a whole bunch of links down below, a lot of information down there. We've got Hopped Up Beer Review merch. We've got our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room. We've got links to our social media sites. We've got glassware that you might want to purchase, and we've got some hardware, software for producing this show links as well. Lots of fun stuff down there. You don't want to miss it. Check it all out. Again, I appreciate you checking out this video. If you watched any of our videos, you've made it this far, we say thank you. And with that, cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.